And a gracious good morning. Yes, we've changed the name of Greenville to a Goosebump City. 30 degrees outside. We'll do well to get up to about 43. Welcome in. Jack and Megan here at your service for your Carolina.
Usually we come down here.
Are you cold? You're never cold. I'm always cold.
Jack's like, is it cold in here? And I'm like, no, it feels amazing.
Well, see, the ladies that left have a heater down there.
I know.
They offered to leave it for us.
They did, but I'm like,
Really?
No, that would make me sweat. No, I'm
Yeah,
like, maybe just a little bit. Maybe just a little bit.
This is a special day, but before we get to Dr. King, this is Blue Monday. They have officially decided back in the 70s.
Because it's like the blue, like you get the blues, or you're
This
supposed
is
to wear
the
blue?
bluest day of the year because, you know, the money's gone, the bills are coming in for Christmas, the weather's lousy, social life is kind of down because you can't get outside.
Because it's cold.
This is Blue Monday.
Well, that's why I wore blue.
That's why.
You wore yellow trying to fight the standards.
See, I wear happy colors.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty
my
happy.
favorite.
I was like,
is blue your favorite color?
blue is one of them, red is one of them, pink.
Did they charge you
lint?
extra at the store for the lint?
Double lint? What's wrong? Like,
Yeah, it must have been on
Jeez,
sale.
a mess.
National Cheese Lovers Day, and who doesn't love cheese?
Cheese and crackers. You don't even need dinner. You just do cheese and crackers.
We've been doing Ritz and cream cheese and pepper jelly lately. Try
for
that
like
one.
dinner or a snack or just when you
snack, a meal.
Yeah, I forgot to bring him in. I was telling you I was going to bring him in. We were talking about beets and how like
I don't eat beets.
Who needs them? I know, but they make these beet chips.
I've heard of them. They're ugly.
They look weird.
They look like beets.
Brady, she'll be here tomorrow, so maybe she'll actually bring us some. But she actually introduced it. She did like if you're looking for kind of a healthy snack, it was like these beet chips, a little Gouda, and like a piece of like turkey pepperoni. Or something. Would you get your little pepper?
Oh, I didn't know they made
Oh yeah, they
that.
make the turkey, and if you get like the Applegate, it's all organic and. You know,
I'm an organic
free.
kind of guy.
I know. You know us.
Only granulated sugar. That's organic.
Yeah, exactly. Straight from it. But that's like a legit good snack. It fills you up, and you don't feel as bad because you still get a crunch, but it's not like a chip.
Well, you know, I had the hiccups. I was out Thursday. I had the hiccups all day. So you know, a digestive thing, I guess. And so I would ask around because I didn't stay in the house, but somebody said peanut butter. Yep. Spoonful of peanut butter. I didn't try that. Somebody said sugar. If you'll eat a tablespoon or a teaspoon of sugar. Yep. And of course, I don't complain about eating sugar, be it raw or not. That didn't work until I went to bed. And I ate 3 sugar cubes. You remember the magic trick I did? I had sugar cubes. Oh, yeah. Ate 3 sugar cubes and it went away.
And it went away. I was going to tell you to do a shot of bourbon, but then I was like, wait, do you do that if your throat hurts, if you have the hiccups? I couldn't remember.
Add honey to it or
and
something.
Honey. Yeah, and lemon.
I gave up all those things years ago.
Well, it may be time to start reintroducing some slowly but surely.
So quit smoking.
Quit your halo.
Taking a little sip. Let me straighten my my halo. Excuse me. Let me straighten the halo.
You don't need to start your smoking habit again. That one you can let that one be gone. That one can be gone. Well, after the hiccups were gone, did you have a good weekend?
Pretty good. A little wet and rainy. Wasn't it Saturday by lunchtime?
It was
Found
kind of nasty.
another documentary on the royal family. We watched that yesterday.
You watched that one?
Documentary.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Well, we had the big wedding.
Oh, I forgot you had people coming in from out of town.
They came, and this is why it's blue because they all left yesterday. So now I was like, oh, you missed them. But so they came, and we were, you know, we had the big breakfast at our house.
And you actually.
And I cooked, and and it started off. I was like, I'm going to forget what happened during Christmas when we cooked, and I'm going to do a great job of fall. I mean, it was called like the impossibly easy casserole bake. Like what could possibly go wrong? There was no egg separation. No. So I'm making, you know, the little concoction. First of all, casseroles do not look pretty when they're not cooked. I was like, I'm not serving this. This looked disgusting.
What do you mean? You don't cook, you have to cook.
No, I'm saying before it's cooked, when it's just all the raw stuff, before it cooks, it just did not look pretty. I was like, this looks really gross. And I'm, you know, cracking my eggs or whatever, and then I lost half the shell in the thing. I sent a picture of some of the crew, and I was like, there may or may not be a shell.
Well, that's still protein.
Right, I mean, I was trying to fish it out, but anyway, cooked it. They went back for seconds. They loved it, and I was like, oh, no one's getting sick, are they? Anybody want a mimosa?
But you know, some things you really can't screw up, like mac and cheese, like a hamburger, like a hot dog. I mean, you can't really.
Those are like big ones. Yes, if you don't cook the meat,
easy.
if you don't cook the meat right enough on the hamburger, you're sick. If you cook it too long.
Who can't cook a hamburger patty?
I mean, if you can't, I mean, grill it. Jeff does the grilling.
I quit that.
Yes, but okay. So this one I thought was a little bit funny. So the wedding is great. The breakfast good. We go to the wedding that night.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Bride and groom look absolutely gorgeous. Family looks great. You know, we get to the speeches. And the matron of honor, who is also the bride's sister.
Okay, who's married, that's why you call them matrons,
exactly,
right?
Exactly. He's telling, you know, stories, and she kept it pretty clean, you know, kind of telling stories about them growing up, and how I think the one that was giving the speech made the bride do stuff when she was young that ended up getting the bride hurt. Like, she dared the bride to ride down a hill with her eyes closed.
In the snow?
On a bike.
Oh, bike.
And she broke her leg. I was like, God, you're a mean sister, like making her do stuff. So a couple hours go by at the reception, and the matron of honor is cutting a rug. I mean, she is dancing, and she starts doing the worm. You know.
She could do that?
Oh, she did it great. I was like, what? I mean, it was like backwards, too.
Can she crawl on her belly like a reptile?
Oh, I mean, she looked great. And I think she like felt good that everybody was like clapping, so she did it again. That's where things go downhill. If you do something good one time, you got to stop. Got to stop because something bad's going to happen. So she did it a third time and busted her chin. Had to go to the hospital and get stitches.
My God.
But in my head, I was like, you just told all these stories about how you used to make your sister get hurt, and then now you're the one going in. I thought
was she high on cold medicine?
No, she wasn't.
Why would she act like that?
Well, she was just dancing. She was having fun. She wasn't doing anything inappropriate. It just bad luck.
Wow.
She, you know, banged her chin. But she came back. She went, got stitched up, came back.
Do I dare complain about the sun coming in? Because the good Lord may turn it off.
How about that? We go, I'll go like that.
Can you keep it that way for now?
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, by the way, my hero, I have only one hero in this world.
Arnold Palmer?
Arnold Palmer, the golfer.
Yep.
He's now going to be honored this year with a postage stamp.
Really?
Arnie, yep.
Arnie's getting a postage stamp.
Let's get serious here. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., this is his day. This is when we look back on what a great man he was. And of course, you can't forget, he said many good things, obviously, but the one about it's not the color of your skin, but the content of your character, you can say that, keep that on file to repeat all your life if you need to.
I like that.
What a great thought.
That is a great thought. And then, how many years ago has it been since he
68.
68?
He was killed, 1968 in Memphis at the Lorraine Motel.
But you had an interesting story about the owner of that hotel.
I was telling some of our guests over there. Well, he was an on-again, off-again smoker.
Right.
He would try to quit like many of us did.
Right.
Do you know why?
People did that back in the day. That's everybody smoked.
Everybody smoked. It seemed like the 60s. But the day that he was killed on that balcony at the Lorraine Motel, he was out there by himself smoking a cigarette. He took a cigarette break, and that's
what got him. But then the owner got...
Another person died that day. The lady named Lorraine, the wife of the motel owner, she died of a heart attack.
Because she couldn't believe what happened.
2 people died that day.
That's crazy. So there's so many. If you keep watching this show, we're going to tell you about some events that are going on in Anderson that you can do. But it's just a day to, like, you know, think about, okay, what can we do to kind of serve others, help others? Because someone said everyone can be great because everybody can serve. I mean, that's easy.
What?
Everyone can be great because everyone can serve.
Well, serve in a positive way or volunteer.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, thinking even if it's, you know, going to like a local food bank or, you know, doing something like that. Not everyone can, you know, build ramps or build houses and help people that way, but there's other things you can do.
And, you know, to tie, we have a good question of the day. Jamarcus, join us, and let's talk about that. It may bring some thoughts to mind in honor of Dr. King today. The question of the day, brought to you by Spinks, is if you could get rid of something in this world, what would you get rid of? What would you get rid of to make the world a better place?
I think there's a lot of things you can get rid of.
Well, name
How
one.
much time do you have?
It's only an hour show.
Racism, sexism, xenophobia, just the kind of
bigotry. Yeah, there's so many.
Just bullying in general. People just being mean for no reason to.
Right, and I think social media has kind of propelled that. I would be interested to know if the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was alive right now, what he would think about all of the things that happens with social media. You know what I mean? Because people can hide behind computers and say anything they want to about the color of someone's skin, their gender,
what they wear.
There's lots of things that people can say. So it's one of those things that, I mean, I'd be interested to know how he would.
Because think about how he could have used social media in such a positive way and how that really would have gotten out. So it's crazy. But then again, all the negatives, especially back in that time.
Right.
Yeah.
When I mean, could you imagine social media back then when there was already hate?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was in Memphis a couple years ago, and I stayed at the hotel really close to the Lorraine Motel.
It's kind of a museum.
Yeah. I got up early in the morning, because I was only in Memphis for like a day. So I had a chance to go up there and just kind of like sit there. It was just one of those magical experiences, one of those things you have to do in your lifetime. I didn't get a chance to go in the museum because I was there for such a short period of time.
Is it in the room where he stayed?
The museum you can go through, you can go through there. There's a wreath, of course, that the iconic wreath from the photos back then on the balcony where he was shot. You know, they have the cars, I'm guessing replicas or, similar, the cars from that era. Out in front of the hotel, so it's one of those things that you spend a whole lot of time going through there and listening to things and reading about the interviews. And Memphis is a cool place for that.
A lot of history.
And I remember so vividly Jesse Jackson on that balcony pointing. Wasn't he the one that pointed
where the shots were fired?
You can Google it and see it. I think we all kind of have it burned in our head.
Absolutely.
That shot.
Yeah. We all think about it, answer our questions. We're going to read some of your responses in about 20 minutes. So a lot of people are writing serious stuff. And then John Forrester says, fire ants. You are right, John. Yeah. That would be a good one. They serve zero purpose in life. I like it. I like it. All right, we've got a fun show for you. We're going to start out moving it on a Monday. And we're going to really move it with some heavy weights. Look at these guys. They are super strong. We're going to tell you, why do you need to lift this kind of weight?
Wow. Because you want to get arms like that.
You want all the biceps.
Yeah. Plus, today, the nation is celebrating and honoring the life and legacy of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Still to come, we're going to show you how Anderson is celebrating today and why you want to go out to check out that free event later.
And we talk about it a lot, and of course today's a special day at Wings Etc. Look at there. Ooh, does that look good?
Ooh, all the wings.
I could eat it right now. Wings Etc. Boiling Springs Highway 9 today, and today only wings 69 cents. We do that every week.
Furnishings for your Carolina are provided by Jeff Lynch, appliances, electronics, bedding, furniture.